The two identical twin brothers named Marlo and Carlo suddenly hear the news from NASA that they're hiring one volunteer to go along with the team to have a free trip exploration around Alpha Centauri. But the problem is, they must decide who will join.
Me or you?
And they agreed that Carlo, the older one, will volunteer, provided that he will record his journey through live streaming and also with Marlo here on Earth.
Astronaut Carlo in Space Shuttle travels there at around 80% of the speed of light and back, assuming instant acceleration for now.
How much time it will take for Marlo here on Earth while his brother astronaut Carlo is on his journey 5 years each way back and forth from Alpha Centauri. So here's the representation of aging between the twin brothers within 10 years. Carlo, the astronaut, who went to space, and Marlo, who stayed on Earth. It is Marlo who looks older than Carlo. So how do we solve this twin paradox? In order to get the time, you will use this equation defined by the Lorentz factor and length contraction.
Lorentz factor is used in special relativity to calculate the degree of time dilation, length contraction, and relativistic mass of a moving object, which is Carlo, relative to an observer, which is Marlo. Length contraction is the relativistic phenomenon where the length of a moving object is measured to be shorter than in its rest frame. It occurs only in the direction of motion, and its effect is significant only when the object is moving at speeds close to the speed of light. When Carlo turned around Alpha Centauri, he has to accelerate, which means he's no longer in an inertial reference frame, while he accelerates, and so special relativity no longer applies to him. He will feel the acceleration during the turnaround, and Marlo will not. So when Carlo gets back, he will agree with Marlo that Marlo is 30 and Carlo is 26. The fundamental conclusions of the twin paradox broke the understanding of time as a constant entity and proved that time, in fact, it is different for different observer, considering the following factors: 1. Time dilation, 2. Length contraction, and 3. Relativistic mass. That's why Carlo's time and aging is lower in the outer space compared to Marlo who stayed on Earth. So this is what twins paradox is all about.